Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra commence the party's 5-day Dhanyavad Yatra tour with facilitations at a public rally in Uttar Pradesh's Bareli. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi take part in this tour to express their gratitude to the Congress workers and, of course, the voters. The Congress made a major comeback in Uttar Pradesh, considered the stronghold of the ruling BJP, by winning 6 seats in the recently concluded Lok Sabha elections. The party had won just 1 seat, the Bareli, in 2019 elections in Uttar Pradesh. Rahul scored a massive victory in the Bareli seat, previously held by his mother and veteran Congress leader Sonia Gandhi. He defeated his BJP rival Dinesh Pratap Singh by a margin of nearly 4 lakh votes. He also retained his Wayanad Lok Sabha constituency in Kerala by a similar victory margin. Let's now listen in to what the Congress Member of Parliament had to say at this rally in Bareli, and then we debate.
ये मुद्दे उठाए जाएं और गरीबों की मदद करने की पॉलिटिक्स हो, राजनीति हो। अग्निवीर, अब भैया मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, अब हमारे पास पार्लियामेंट हाउस में सेना बैठी हुई है। सेना बैठी हुई है। इस बार हमारी पूरी कोशिश होगी, ऑपोजिशन में बैठे हैं मगर अग्निवीर को ऑपोजिशन में रद्द करने की कोशिश करेंगे। तो आपने हमें इतनी शक्ति दी और ये सिर्फ आपने राजनीतिक डिसीजन नहीं लिया है, ये आपने जो वोट दिया है और रायबरेली के हर एक व्यक्ति ने जो दिया है, ये राजनीतिक डिसीजन नहीं था, ये मोहब्बत का डिसीजन था और इस बात को मैं जिंदगी भर नहीं भूलने वाला हूं। अमेठी की जनता से भी कहना चाहता हूं, मैं रायबरेली का सांसद हूं, मगर जो मैंने आपसे कहा था, जो भी रायबरेली में होगा वो अमेठी में भी होगा। तो आप सबको मैं दिल से धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं। आपने हिंदुस्तान की राजनीति बदल दी, आपने प्रधानमंत्री को ऐसे करवा दिया और आपने पूरे देश को मैसेज दिया कि हम नफरत के खिलाफ हैं, मोहब्बत की दुकान खोलेंगे और देश की राजनीति बदलेंगे। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय उत्तर प्रदेश।
All right, joining us on the show is Advocate Chandni Preeti Shah, political analyst. Also with us is Advocate Manasvi Thapar, political analyst on the show. George Kurian, political analyst, joins us on the program as well. Tausif Ahmed Khan, our political commentator, also with us on the show. George, I'll begin with you. Well, Rahul Gandhi, when he signed off on that statement, he went on to say in Hindi that, we are going to change the political discourse of this country. Don't you think that's an overreach, considering that the Congress party, in fact, dialed its third worst performance in its history in Indian politics?
Well, Vinit, good evening to my co-panelists on the debate and to your audience. Let me begin by saying, it's a good move that the Congress party has taken to acknowledge the voters of Uttar Pradesh, especially that, they have been loyal to the Congress party and Samajwadi party, and with the alliance that we have taken it forward in the Uttar Pradesh with regards to Lok Sabha election. And in the coming assembly election also, we are going to contest together, and we are confident that, we'll surpass the halfway mark. So its history is going to repeat with respect to Uttar Pradesh, and we are confident about the strategy that the Congress party has taken forward. Coming to Rahul Gandhi, thanking the voters of Uttar Pradesh, it is really appreciable of Rahul Gandhi, and he also went on to mention that in the parliament we are a big strength as a strong opposition. We're going to fight for the legal rights of the people at large, ensuring social justice for the people and the voters of India. And also the General Secretary in charge, Avinash Pandey, or be the President of Congress Party in Uttar Pradesh, Ajay Rai, has come on record to say that, we're going to run a campaign across the length and breadth of Uttar Pradesh, all the 403 assemblies, to thank the people through our Dhanyavad Sabha. And it's a good move. I strongly believe that the Congress Party at this point in time has rejuvenated its cadre, and there's a lot of energy among our ourselves, because we believe that the mandate has been given to the Congress party with respect to 2019. And we strongly believe that the people of India have made up their mind to going forward about the Congress party, and our expectations have become higher with regards to the voters, and we will live up to their expectations.
All right. Chandni, what do you make of Rahul Gandhi? Is this, a rejuvenated Congress party which is going to have a louder roar in the parliament as well? Are we going to see Rahul Gandhi, in fact, make, bigger claims and bigger statements against the Prime Minister and his government, knowing that this is a coalition government? How do you foresee, this political discourse changing, or the landscape of this political discourse changing in the next 5 years, provided that this government is going to continue?
Of course, this government is going to continue, Vineet. But when you ask me that if Rahul Gandhi is going to make bigger statements and bolder statements, I guess he has been making statements from the past 10 years. The only problem is it lacks logic. And it lacks common, understanding and common sense at large, which I think will continue to be, when it comes to questioning the government. I think, opposition is very necessary. A strong opposition is very necessary. Now, today, the opposition that you see, first of all, you need to decide whether you are Congress or whether you are INDI alliance, or what are you? You want to be the leader of opposition, right? So which party are you? Would you be the leader of? Would you be the leader of Congress? Would you be the leader of the entire INDI alliance? And when you talk about alliance and how I foresee it, first of all, we need to see whether, you talk about the NDA being stable or not. First, you need to see how unstable your own alliance is. And your question whether Rahul Gandhi would be able to his entire statements, that we are now strongly present in the parliament and it would make a difference. I think yes, it should make a difference. Policies that are brought, they all should be for the betterment of the country as a whole. But again, as I said, your questions that you put forward, they lack a lot of logic, a lot of common sense in the parliament, right? BJP is already in introspection as we speak. BJP Karyakarta, they go out, they re-establish the, they believe in Jan Sampark. I do not see that kind of connect of Rahul Gandhi with the common people of India. And I mean, no doubt, Congress has increased its vote share from 19% to 22% nationwide. But again, the question is it enough? If you only talk about the Uttar Pradesh side, I guess, they have only increased the vote share by 2%. They have not increased the vote share by a lot of percentage. So I do not know what are they, weighing on so much. I think they need to have a stable government, stable opposition in themselves, rather than, casting aspersions on the ruling government.
All right. Advocate Manasvi Thapar also with us on the broadcast. Manasvi, Rahul, of course, emboldened by what's happened on the 4th of June. But, many a times in the past as well, the Congress has been given opportunities. They have been given these chances, but they've not really been able to capitalize them. Do you think that this is perhaps a change in tide, a huge change in tide that Rahul Gandhi is looking to exploit?
See, one thing which I agree with Advocate Chandni is that there is a very less outreach program of the Karyakartas or from the leaders to the Karyakartas in Congress. Having said that, what is very interesting is without the outreach program, without the money power, without that muscle power which BJP has, even then they could garner such kind of vote share, such kind of seats. That is something which we need to understand, that the base of Congress is very strong. Even without Karyakartas, even without engagement of Karyakartas and programs which BJP does, and the kind of expenditure in elections vis-a-vis BJP, even then they could garner such kind of votes. If you do a cost analysis of one particular seat expenditure spent by BJP and Congress, and you do that arithmetic, you'll come to know that Congress is winning at a much, in terms of costing at a much lesser cost in comparison to BJP. So even having said all this, they don't have the PR machinery, they don't have the social media machinery, they don't have the media machinery, they don't have anything with them. Even their banks were frozen for some particular time. So now with all these things, the entire tide of machineries against them, and further, their leaders have been pressurized with ED, CBI, and everything. They have been forced, or they by pro bono change of heart, they join BJP. Even with such kind of difficult situation, they could garner such kind of votes. So what is interesting to know about this is that there is something with the vote bank. There's something with the Rahul Gandhi factor or with the Congress factor, with which the BJP could not evade them in the last 10 years, which they came with the plank of Congress Mukt Bharat, and ultimately they had to realize that you can't be Congress Mukt, so you became Congress Yukt. So you have your leaders, because Congress, as in terms of leadership incubation, Congress has been very strong in creating leaders. Had it not been the case, BJP would not have welcomed so many leaders from the Congress Sarkar, from the Congress political party, in their own political party, and give them such big positions and chances, and Rajya Sabha seats, ministerial positions, and then Lok Sabha seats. So that means Congress is very good at creating leaders. That's why BJP is always welcoming them. So the idea is they are in opposition. Historically, Congress does not know how to be in opposition. It's for the first time, and it is historically it's the first time in the 3 consecutive Lok Sabhas they have been in opposition. So they are trying their level best. They are trying to understand, and there is a vote bank which is in favor of Congress. Only that a swinging vote bank of 4 to 5%, which is not in their favor, that is something which they need to manage. And I think it's a very good step for Congress in terms of Uttar Pradesh specifically, because Congress since 1990s have not regained anything once they lose a state like Uttar Pradesh, or for that idea Tamil Nadu, Andhra. So once they lose, they don't come back. So this is a first time thing in 2024 that there is a comeback happening there. And further to that, the Bareli factor of winning it back, and then Amethi also winning it back, and then also what was the BJP's narrative कि एक पियोन को, एक क्लर्क को खड़ा कर दिया है, राहुल गांधी भाग गया है, Smriti Irani was the giant killer. And see what the democracy, the beauty of democracy is, that something which was a person who was ridiculed as a peon or a clerk of Congress Gandhi family had win that election and has thrown the giant killer there. So this is the art and beauty of the Congress vote bank. So that is something which you cannot negate. So this is something which is very interesting. You can't just completely throw away Congress party. You can't just say that 99 is a nothing thing for Congress. You have to understand from what they came from. There is a Modi wave. It's not a wave only. It's a tsunami. Narendra Modi as a personality, Narendra Modi as a character, and also the wisdom of politics which he has. He is not just a prime minister. He has been a chief minister. He understands federalism. He understands the optics. He rose from the grassroots level. So that understanding is also for his advantage, and he understands everything very well. So a great political personality like Narendra Modi, and there is a comeback of Rahul Gandhi. Had it been the case that this would have been a 50 seats only thing, then the Congress would have been on the back foot. And now, apart from that, on a personality front also, I have not seen any leader in my country post-independence to travel the length and breadth of this country. In 2023, 2024, what we have seen is Rahul Gandhi, who was considered to be as taunted by the BJP, Shehzada of India. He was born with golden spoon, not even silver spoon. He had everything at his own disposal. He had to go for Bharat Jodo Yatra. He was on his legs from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, and from Dwarka to Siliguri. So all these things have been worked in his favor. Not that there is a 100% mandate in his favor, but then also there is a person who's working hard, who believes in his ideology, and people are also joining him, not at the proportion of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but there is...
Tausif Ahmed Khan also joins us on the show. Tausif is also with us on the show. Tausif, first of all, what happened in West Bengal, congratulations on that. The TMC getting a number of results that they expected. But the fact of the matter is that there is a new opposition. There is a new energy in the opposition at this point in time? Do you think that the galvanization that was missing in 2014 and 2019 post BJP's victory is perhaps going to be seen in the opposition as well as the India alliance this time? Tausif, if you can hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah. I
Right.
somewhere lost the connection.
Right. Tausif, we are talking about Rahul Gandhi. He seems to be enjoying this phase where, of course, the India alliance has done considerably and comparably better than was expected. What do you think is going to be the modus operandi when the opposition is going to go to the parliament? How are they going to be, in fact, plugging in their strategy to keep the Bharatiya Janata Party in check?
No, India Alliance's performance is not more than expected or better than expected. At least maybe in the Delhi media's eye, which completely went by the exit poll results. Maybe it was so. But for leaders who are connected with the people at the grassroots level, the results were not at all surprising. In fact, we were expecting India Alliance to get more seats. At least in Bengal, picture was very clear. It has always been clear from the beginning. And the reason I'll tell you, Congress, you will see, was focusing on 150 seats. If you compare Congress versus BJP, Congress did not contest in so many seats as BJP was contesting. So the strike rate of Congress is pretty well. And Rahul Gandhi's popularity after he conducted the Bharat Jodo Yatra and then Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, his popularity has been, has seen a great increase. The fact that he won from both Wayanad seat as well as the Rai Bareli seat shows that people of India has accepted him, and he is the future in the Indian politics. There is no doubt about that. Secondly, you will see the Indian people have actually in this mandate, in 2024 mandate, is actually cutting Modi down. Where we have seen Prime Minister promising 400 seat, BJP could not even get the majority. BJP was reduced to about 240 seats. So it is a mandate against Modi. And there are various factors for that. You see, there is one factor that the underperformance of government failed to deliver on the promises they made. Secondly, Mr. Narendra Modi sold himself as, larger than life, bigger than God. In one interview, he declared himself to be, almost like a divine personality, someone who was not born biologically. In one interview, Mr. Modi was seen saying that Mahatma Gandhi was actually insulting Mahatma Gandhi. He said no one knew Mahatma Gandhi, and he took name of Martin Luther King and he took name of Nelson Mandela. Whereas it is a fact that both Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela spoke very highly of Mahatma Gandhi. In fact, Einstein spoke highly of Mahatma Gandhi. Charlie Chaplin spoke highly of Mahatma Gandhi. Everyone knew Mahatma Gandhi. Anyone who tried to diminish Mahatma Gandhi, it was the Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself. I don't know whether it was, thoughtful, whether it was deliberate, or it was lack of his knowledge. Because RSS Shakha, they will not teach you about Mahatma Gandhi. They will teach you about Nathuram Godse, the killer of Mahatma Gandhi, the mascot of, the mascot of violence. Because Mahatma Gandhi, throughout his whole life, preached non-violence, and it was the RSS-minded people, the Jan Sangh soldier, Mr. Nathuram Godse, who killed Mahatma Gandhi, more than 70 years old man. So you see, ideologically,
so Tausif, are you hinting that? Are you saying, Tausif, are you saying that the Prime Minister's brand value has diminished?
Absolutely, his brand value has diminished. Also, there's an evidence that he lost to Ayodhya, and in his own seat. What is his margin? You remember the first two the first two round of counting on the counting day. Prime Minister was trailing from his own constituency of Varanasi. And remember, they tried everything to keep this Mr. Rangila from contesting in the Varanasi post. Had Mr. Rangila contested from Varanasi constituency, Prime Minister would have even
Okay,
lost his
let's
own
get a response from
constituency.
Chandni.
What
She
a
wants to
shame.
respond to you.
Prime
She wants to
Minister
respond to you, Tausif.
lost the lead.
Yeah, right. Chandni, do you think that brand Modi has taken a beating as a result of, the election that transpired very recently?
See, I'll tell you what. I'll start with what Manasvi said, and then I'll come to what Tausif said. The Congress votes have been consolidated with the guarantee card that spoke of giving 1 lakh rupees to women, and that today we can see that how those women are standing in long queues in this kind of heat, and begging near the Congress offices and the office bearers of Congress. They have no idea about what is going to happen. They do not know what if that card even holds any value or not. Right? Number one. Number two. Even as Manasvi said that Rahul Gandhi went. He conducted a whole yatra, Bharat Jodo yatra, and yet he was only able to get 99 seats. 99 seats is not equal to 272. That, my friend, need to the panelists across need to understand. And as
99
Manasvi
out
very
of how many
rightfully said,
seats?
that at that 18% of vote bank for Congress is already secured, and Congress has gained 22% nationwide. So what are they thriving on is what I fail to understand. Right? They got only 22% of the total. So what feat are is the Congress thriving on? Again, nationwide strike rate of Congress is only 31% and BJP is 58%. And they have drawn a blank in 14 states. So see, if you go for the overall picture, okay, if you see the brand value of Modi has not diminished. Okay, he was called
Vinit, you need a
by
quick 30 seconds
Georgia.
to Vibat.
Okay,
He
okay.
was
All right.
called by Georgia
I would-
Melanie.
Yeah, let George come in first. And then we go to Manasvi. George, quickly.
Vinit, Chandni mentioned about Rahul Gandhi lacks logic when he speaks. I think, when Rahul Gandhi speaks, I guess, it doesn't serve the purpose of Bharatiya Janata Party or the NDA. That is the reason maybe,
She's perhaps referring to all the memes that are made about Rahul Gandhi on social media.
That's the reason maybe she's, referring to that, he lacks logic. But the people of
Not-
India believe that Rahul Gandhi speaks sense and, makes sense to the people who are, striving through the growing inflation in the country, the growing unemployment in this country and things like that. So I strongly believe that the Congress party, it's a rejuvenated one. For Congress party, past is history and it's a new Congress with a new future. And we are confident that Rahul Gandhi will lead it from the front as leader of opposition also. And you cannot ignore the fact that, the Congress party along with the India Alliance or the India bloc together
but Tausif, what about the
40+% of votes
right?
as compared to,
Yeah, but I just
Bharatiya Janata Party.
want
It's about
Tausif
50%
to come in
difference.
on one angle. Tausif, what about the India Alliance? Of course, Mamata Banerjee has time and again distanced herself before the results came out from the India Alliance, and when the results were out, which of course served the purpose of the TMC because they've obviously been adversaries of the BJP. She wanted to in fact use the India Alliance term once again. It's this hot and cold response from some of the allies. Even if you look at the Aam Aadmi Party, how they are in fact attached in Delhi and how they are detached in Punjab. Is this something that can really be relied upon when you come to think of an alternative to the BJP in the country?
The alternative to BJP in the country by default is the grand old party Congress. Now you see in state politics, BJP in Bengal, if you're talking about, BJP is has occupied the position of opposition in Bengal Assembly, which the Congress or left would like to take over. But if you're talking about the statements by Mamata Banerjee, she never said that she is not part of the India Alliance. But there was some disagreement about seat sharing. Mamata Banerjee had offered 2 seats to Congress, and perhaps she could have agreed on 1 more seat. But Congress had demanded seats which were more than she agreed to give. Secondly, the Bengal state leader from Congress, Adil Chaudhary, had been also passing on comments which were very distasteful against the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. So that tussle, so far the state local leader was concerned, was there. But Mamata Banerjee always said that she was part of the India alliance, and she even once said that she might even, support the India alliance government from outside. That apart, we always we recognize the fact that in 2024 election, even if the poorest of performance from BJP comes, they will remain the single largest party. And probably they will be offered by the president first to form the government. And that is what exactly happened. Now, the question here is how far can this Modi 3.0
All right.
government can go?
See, we've run out of time. I quickly want Manasvi to come in for 10 seconds and Chandni also for 10 seconds, and then we wrap up. Manasvi, quickly.
I think it is too much to say that the BJP has lost, and it is too much to say that Congress does not have a mandate. I think it's a win-win situation for all of them, because Congress, which lost the mandate initially in the last two elections, have got that momentum, not the mandate, but the momentum to strive better and be there vocal in the parliament. And it is a great lesson for BJP. It's not my way or the highway. You have to listen to the opposition. You have to go by the alliance dharma, which this particular BJP is not very well versed with.
Okay.
So now
All right. Chandni, quickly, 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Chandni. 10 seconds.
I just need to rebut Mr. George Kurian. I woke up one morning at night, 22 rupees liter पर आटा, खटाखट पैसे आएंगे। उस पैसे के चक्कर में महिलाएं बाहर रास्ते पे खड़ी हैं। गरीबी एक झटके में खत्म होगी। Later when asked what was the blueprint, and he would say नहीं खत्म नहीं होगी, बस कम हो जाएगी. And very recently,
all right,
very recently, a journalist who is loyal to Congress is told that BJP का logo पहन के आओ. He lacks logic, sir. He lacks utter logic.
All right, okay.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.